So it's that time again. It's England player ratings time against France. Their exciting 1-point win. This one is so hard to give a score to some of these players because some of them had some great stuff, some awful stuff in the game. There were some brilliant performances, some quiet performances, but I'll put the scores in the edit up on the side, but I'll talk about it in general now and let me know what you think. Do not panic if you disagree with me. It's all about the conversation. So welcome to this video supported by Sports News Blitz. Let's get into it. Ellis Genge was okay. That's my expert opinion there. He's not having a massive impact in this Six Nations. His scrummaging was all right. His carrying was all right. That's about it, really. So is it going to be a 6 or a 7? Something like that, I imagine. Cowan-Dickie, he struggled in the line-out. Definitely struggled in the line-out. Didn't have the impact in the loose as he did in the last game. Again, not too bad, but not too good. When Jamie George came on, the line-out improved remarkably, and that really helped England win. Will Stewart was fairly solid, but again, didn't dominate the scrum. The second rows, not a great game for the second rows. We saw a few good plays from Itoje, a nice steal, but George Martin is really struggling to impact. His big USP is he's a big physical lad, but he's not having that big physical impact. A couple of big tackles, but his carries aren't getting over the gain line. Itoje isn't really a big carrier. On to Tom Curry, and again, an absolute worldie of a game. I wondered if his career was a bit over with his hip injury, but goodness me, he is so fit, he is so quick, hits like a train, jackals, all energy. Very impressive from Tom Curry. Bernal got a start at 7, and I think, he came up trumps. He was one of England's go-to ball carriers. Very impressive there. And then Tom Willis, I actually thought he played pretty well, to be honest. He was taken off, which seemed a little harsh maybe, but England trying to maybe increase the speed, but he did make the metres through contact. He's big, he's physical, he adds a bit of edge. So yeah, well done to him. Decent game there. Alex Mitchell, much better game for him. Some massive box kicks. His pace really helped hoovering up a bit of problems. On to Finn Smith, and he made mistakes as both Smiths did, but he also made the attack look so much better, so it's very hard to score, but his great things were great. The team looks completely different with him there, with more Northampton players there. He's definitely popping a lot more. Slightholme, mixed bag. He got back well to stop BL Barry, showed his pace a couple of times, but then also made some poor blunders in defence. The grubber through he should have dealt with for the try in the second half. So again, a massive mixed bag. God knows how I'm going to score these ones. Henry Slade had a better game. I thought he had a much better game. Again, physically, he's not imposing. His pace is okay, but he definitely had some good touches and he looked lively, full of energy. One of his better games, I would say. I'm still not sold on this midfield. Same with Ollie Lawrence, did some good things, big handoff on Ramos for his try, a couple of good runs, good tackles, but then again, got found out badly in defence, marking no one when Pinot went through for the try there. So again, a mixed bag. God knows how I'm going to score it. Tommy Freeman, again, caught out in defence a little bit, but then also some amazing stuff as well. I love the way he was working off his wing, smashing around the ruck. His try was just phenomenal, the way he took those high balls twice and then powered through defenders. So one of his better games for sure. Did Marcus Smith at 15 work? Well, how do you define work? He covered the ground well. He counter-attacked much more dangerously than, say, Freddie Stewart. But then he also rushes things. He makes breaks and feels, I have to score or make the scoring pass. Whereas really sometimes you just need to camp. So he needs to calm down a bit. I think he dealt with some of the things very well. The high ball very well. Some decent kicking from hand. But again, his kicking at goal was atrocious. So it's such a mixed bag from him. Again, not sure what score I'm going to give him, but I'm sure someone will disagree or agree. So hard. Then on to the replacements. England was struggling in the line-out, and on comes Jamie George, one of the best line-out throwers ever, and put absolute darts up, which was key to England's win. Finn Baxter gave away a penalty, but then won a big scrum penalty as well, and he powered over the line for that score. So really good play from Finn Baxter. He needed that for his confidence. He's only young. Joe Hayes was so-so. I didn't really notice what he was doing too much, but let me know what you thought there. Chesham came on and had more of an impact. Cunningham South was not used, I don't think, or didn't come on for very long. I don't think it was used because the Curry brothers and Earl were just going so well. Ben Curry came on and gave some extra energy, but he didn't really outshine the other two that were on there. I don't think Randall came on, which was absolutely right because Mitchell was playing well and he's better than Harry Randall, basically. And Daly, you've got to give him a good score because he came on and scored the try. I did think Dupont might get to him, but he has just enough strength and speed left to score it. So it was a nice line off the shoulder of Finn Smith, so it's going to be a decent score for him. So those are my scores on the side. Please let me know if you agree or disagree, but don't worry if you don't agree. Just pop your reasons down below. I'll love to know what you think as always. Do like, do subscribe, come along for the ride, and I'll catch you next time.